Welcome back to the Mike Will Experiment. Today, I am here to talk about Sunsoft is Back, a retro game selection by Red Art Games, man, and also Sunsoft. By the way, the review code was provided by Red Art Games. Now, we're going to talk about this collection. It is really cool. Now, there is a lot that to be said about Sun Corporation, which is originally its name. Of course, we know it now as Sunsoft. It's a Japanese corporation. And they were founded April 16, 1971. Which is extremely specific. But, you know, they produced a lot of games in the 8-bit era, right? There was a lot of Nintendo games that they made. Think of, they've made, in the US at least, Aero the Acrobat was one of those games. It's a little bit of a newer game. Kangaroo, the arcade game Kangaroo. Batman and Addams Family, so major licensed games. So Sunsoft was around during that 8-bit era in the US. You might have seen Sunsoft on various games and just not realized it. You might have had Sunsoft games and not even realized it. So we're going to talk about these Japanese games, though. These Japanese games are awesome. So this is the Firework Thrower Kintaro's 53 Stations of the Tokaido. Interesting one. Now, these are Famicom cartridges. If you've never seen a Famicom cartridge, there you go. It's just kind of like, almost like a Super Nintendo cartridge, but in 8 bits. Now, this game is interesting. I'm going to also talk about the features that are in this collection. It's pretty thin. It reminds me of a lot of the Jurassic Park collection that we reviewed from Limited Run. They let the games speak for themselves. These are 3 extremely strong games, so I don't feel like there is a reason really to add all of the bells and whistles. It's not really necessary. There's just a ton of these games, and they're good. Now, 53 Stations of the Tokaido released on March 7 of 86. Now, one thing I will point out is that there is a Japanese version of the games. Oops, I did not. Hold on, let me get back out here. I did not mean to do that. Okay, it's taking longer to load than I thought. Well, actually, we have to go. Hold on. Change game. That's what you have to do, right? Yeah. So, they offer the game in both English and in Japanese. And you just hit X to change the version. That was a mistake I made. So, really the only difference here that I could tell is the dialogue. Largely, everything else is the same. So, like, if we go back here to the Firework Thrower Kintaro's 53s, this... Oops. We change version, so you're just seeing it's really pretty much the same graphically. You're just seeing the kanji or whatever that is in the upper left hand corner, so it's not a difference at all. Now there is this gallery. We're going to talk about the different features. You got this gallery. They like to show off some of the artwork here. I thought they did a great job of kind of giving you a feeling of the marketing of this era. It was a different time for sure. And I think the bright colors and sort of this is what Japan probably like did during this era, right? I wasn't in Japan during this era, but I imagine this is a lot kind of like their 80s. You know, this is what kind of their stuff looked like in the 80s. And that's really cool to see. I do like that quite a bit. Now we're going to jump into this. I did play these. Quite a bit before the review. They're all great games. So they're good. I mean, they're seriously solid, I would say. Sometimes I just review these on the fly, but these I actually played through, because I felt like they were definitely worthy. Now you can see the little map on the top. This game is a lot like a reimagining of Ghosts and Goblins or something like that. You've got you remember the Ghosts and Goblins has that map on the top. That's kind of what you're dealing with here. And that was just how a lot of these 80s games handled this. Now, the premise of this game actually is that you're trying to get to your date. Your date's all the way at the end of the cross of the top of that bar. So you have to kind of go around. Now, there's these treasures, the sword, the thing with the kanji on it, the coin. Those you have to find by... They're secrets. Oops. You can also rewind. So if you hit the X key, you can rewind. So I do recommend rewinding in this game until you get the hang of it. And even maybe after that. It's pretty cheap. It like has a lot of jump scares and will pop things up. But overall, I think it's very fun. See, they kind of, you know, I already lost my memory when I played earlier. There we go. And you can get up here. You can't land on everything either, because like I can't go land on this tree, for example, if I wanted to. So you have to kind of figure out, and that's part of the, I guess, the game, is to figure out what elements in the background that you can actually interact on. It's not super obvious. You know, yes, these buildings, you know, but like the tree isn't, and then I don't even think you can jump over this other building. I don't think so. I was trying that earlier. God dang it. There we go. No, I don't think so, because I tried that earlier, and I don't think you can get to the top of that. So that's just an example. Maybe if you could get up there with a hack or something, it would let you stay up there, but it's not designed. And you can see that the ninjas here are all over you, man. Run! Just run. Just run. Run like the wind. Oh my goodness. This game is pretty hard. That's one thing I'll say. I was in the zone when I was playing it earlier, but man, I'm getting my butt whipped. This guy is just on me. And it might be better to die in this situation. I'm not sure. Hey, we got him finally. And they take a second to die, and they after you've hit them, they won't hurt you, though. I think that will hurt me, though. It's just what I needed. One more thing to hurt me. But yeah, there you go. So you get your multiplier. And I believe the multiplier is based off the amount of treasures that you find. I'm so busy... Oh, treasure! Nice. I'm so busy trying not to die, I was just going to say that I never find them. But there was one. Got a coin. And so that's like your score multiplier. This game doesn't appear to have anything other than local multiplayer. Which was kind of disappointing because, you know, I would love to do like a leaderboard on this. So that was a little disappointing. That's one of the main things I didn't like. I mean, mostly I like this product. But I was hoping for some online play. These games are pretty easy to program for that, probably. Because they're pretty simple. So I would think you could make them online. And you have to be careful so you run into that statue. It doesn't do a great job of telegraphing the environment to what is a physical item and what is just decoration. That's typical of these games in the 80s. They often did that. Oh my goodness! Ugh. I'm trying to get a little farther in this game so you guys see a little bit more of it, but I'm getting whipped up on here. Down. There we go. If you didn't have that rewind feature, man, you'd be playing this game for 9 years trying to through it. But you know, they need to include that, and I didn't find it right away. Ooh, he didn't jump. Usually he jumps and you have to go under him, and I'd forgotten. So you can't get in the clouds. You would think, oh, maybe you can get in the clouds, right? Nope. And everything is a one-shot, pretty much. He got one shot. Like, you know, you get one shot. So it's like very... Oh, and that's why I wanted to play here to this point. So, no. So what happens is this guy comes out. He is not able to be defeated. But what he will do is he will grab you and hold on to you so that the ninjas will attack you. Like, I don't know if he's like a strong man or what his role is, a bodyguard maybe. Maybe he's just like a general martial artist, but he's got the gun and everything. So I think a bodyguard is probably my best guess there. Ooh, that was a good move. Nice. So we cleared another stage. So you can kind of see the keyword. It talks about the keywords. I don't know if you can continue with those. I'm not sure that it matters with the rewind feature. You would just rewind your way through the whole thing. Until you get good enough to play it without that, of course. But at first, you know, just so you don't get bored. Otherwise, you're probably going to be bored out of your mind because you're going to be replaying these. Ooh, there's another coin. We got to get the coin. No. And these guys also cannot be beaten. So you've got this guy chasing you, which is just like, dude. The coins don't disappear, it seems, which is really good. They're very simple. Pixel art, though, almost like an Atari game on the icons. You know, very strange. See how she's holding on here? And I don't quite know what the reason is. And when you get to this rock, she breaks off. I don't really know what the reason is. Also, these guys will fall down this pit. There you go. That's the other thing you can do that's really cool. Glad those things actually worked in this play. There's more, man. We're getting more items this time. We got to at least finish this level. I think we'll be wrapping up after that, though. I think that's the end. So was my theory right? Yeah, so for each, it looks like you get 1x, maybe for each thing. But you keep them in between stages. That was the thing I couldn't figure out. Hey, buddy. They also look like South Park's representation of the Canadian people. Hey, buddy. Oh, my goodness. How's it going, buddy? How are you, pal, buddy? Buddy, pal? Oh, there's a fly in here. I felt something on me. Got ham bone, too. There's another item. Yeah, I wasn't finding items. You gotta kind of bomb random places. You know, like every other game from the 80s. Zelda. Shit. Alright, buddy. Oh, my lord. Oh yeah, there's an aggressive fly in this room. I am not into that. Okay, so... Anyhow, you guys get the point of this one. We're gonna, you know, I don't want this review to be forever here. I want to show you guys the games, be concise. So, the next Famicom game on this list, I have not played yet. I saved it for this because I wanted to kind of experience it live. Well, live on video. Was Ripple Island. Now, this is a point-and-click RPG, and I will read this one to you guys. The king of Ripple Island is counting on your bravery to find a way to save his daughter from the hands of Emperor Groker, who plans to conquer the kingdom. Explore and interact with the environment and its peculiar inhabitants to find the path to free Ripple Island and get the wealthy rewards the king promised. Okay. So, again, Japanese, English, not really a big difference there. So we're going to kind of check this one out. I was like, I'm going to wait on this one just because it's not like a platformer. I don't have to figure it out as much. Well, I'm better at RPGs. I'll just put it that way. Ripple Island. Don't worry about not being able to figure out an RPG. This is an 8-bit era RPG, though, so I may have made a mistake. Area 1. Kyle, if I go straight forward here, I should reach the castle. Now, there is a reason that this is special. You hardly see these old school Japanese exclusive RPGs translated. Like, we still haven't gotten Mother 3 translated officially, for example, on the Game Boy. I believe it was a Game Boy game. And so, you know, we get this translation. If I go straight forward here, I should reach the castle. So I need to go straight. So, yeah, straight. How do I select that? Hold on, we gotta look at the controls here. This is nice too, 'cause, okay, choose and cancel is all it is. Okay, so it's choose and cancel. Oh, there we go. I guess I just do this. Why is it going? I want to go this way. Okay. I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to do it. I'll admit this is somewhat confusing. Let's see here. Hello. He's talking to himself. Yes, no, there's nobody here, dude. I think that's to grab stuff, which you just need to travel. It doesn't have anything. I don't know what that does in this context. I don't know what this does. Password. Oh my god, really? Dude, and I don't... So, the other thing, I don't think this game has save states. Oh, no, it does. Okay. I was like, does it have a save state for this? It does. It does. Whew. Okay. Well, that would not be... That would be ugly. You had to type this whole password in. I thought it had save states. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I hadn't looked through this one yet. I wanted to save it to get my live reaction. Live taped reaction on front of a live studio audience full of cats. So, yeah. No, we don't... I'm good on all that. How do I get out of this? I'm completely aware that it's not a valid password, folks. Oh, I keep hitting it again, that's why. Okay, so... No. It says to go straight, but I'm like, aren't I going straight? I feel like I am going straight, right? Maybe this is straight? Is there a manual for this? It's probably not going to be very useful, but like this, the manuals are in here. They're in for every game, but it doesn't really. I think it kind of what you can do with this is get like Google Translate with your phone and hold it up. I can't obviously do that on this setup here, but this is kind of telling me. So you'd probably have to go through and translate all of this, which is kind of annoying because they bothered to translate the game but not the instruction manual. It would have made sense to at least have maybe, I mean, all you have to do is take an image with Google and paste it over it or something. I mean, and just let you hit a button to flip it. That would have been a good feature. See, I don't know what that says. Hold on, maybe I can Google it. Google image it. I want to see what these say. 1 second. I'm going to pull up my Google image. Where's translate? Google Translator. Camera. Here we go. Use this to press or hit something. So you don't move with that at all. Okay. To draw objects on the screen when you want to draw something. So you could draw objects on the screen. Wow, that's cool. You start the game hand your most recent password, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I speak Japanese, guys. No, I'm using Google Translate. Use this to grab something. Place the cursor on the item you want to grab. Okay, we're not trying to do that. How do you move, though? Movement on the screen. Aha! 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 Movement on the screen is the boot. Okay. So that's really my recommendation, is to hold your phone up to this. I know it sounds bizarre. Hello. Am I moving? Huh. And this is an awful long walk. Ah, there we go. That's how you move. Okay. So it's that cursor on the left. So it's a cursor on the left. What? And they translated all of this. So I don't quite understand what they're thinking here. They translated all of this, and then they didn't translate the instructions, and they didn't put instructions. So there, there's some misses here. I think, though, it's a lot like the Jurassic Park collection from Limited Run games, in that it's just letting the game shine. These games are amazing so far. Now that I figured this one out. I mean, it's like an old Apple IIe game or something. I'm gonna play the heck out of this. Like, what? This is awesome. Now, I think you can talk to this guy. Oops. It's also kind of like Might and Magic, very similar. Which we have a review for on this channel. Check it out. It's the Sega Genesis Might and Magic. I have a whole detailed review. Mike's quality review. That's where I spend like 40-45 hours making a video. It doesn't happen very often. Talk, right? You got a problem with me or something, buddy? Excuse me? You got a problem with me or something, buddy? That's all we're gonna say. Can I grab it? Whoa, whoa, what do you think you're doing? How about this? Can we boot it? Okay. Bye. Oh, he wants to scrap. I see. I see. I'm trying to attack you, fool. You're in my way. Yes. I am absolutely trying to pick a fight with you. Apparently you can't. Apparently. Okay. I already told you I have a problem with you. Must not be able to go this way, then. Is that the deal? Let's go this way. It's a rabbit. I bet we can get past a rabbit, huh? That's the village of Ratana. Now, the other options on this game are as follows. The display, there's this CRT filter. I don't really like it myself, but it gives that more classic feel. You know, you may or may not want to use that. It just depends. I probably wouldn't. But it just depends. I like the pixel perfect aspect ratio. That's just me. I'm going to save, though, because I like this game. I'm going to come back to it. So there's my save. So we're going to exit out for now. Leave you wanting more. Go pick this Sunsoft game up from Red Art Games on the eShop. It's $10, guys. And that's a lot of the reason that the score that I give this game is very high. I'm burying the lead, but this game is $10. This is one of the cheapest collections I've ever seen. That's a regular price. Wing of Medulla is the last one here. For Wing of Medulla, you've got, again, Japanese version. Wing of Medulla, again, not huge differences. Kind of cool little art gallery. You guys can look through that stuff. I'm not going to spoil too much of that stuff for you. But let's get it going. A dark time lurks. Daltos, a vicious fiend from a rival clan, is using the Wings of Medulla's powers to summon an army of monsters and plans to conquer the land. It is your duty as the last magic wielder of your clan to take back the powerful artifact and seal it again. Now, this game is a lot like Zelda 2. I did pre-play this because it is a little confusing. I don't like to, not know what's going on. So you list these items, and you kind of gather these, and it's like a skill tree. You actually level all of those up, which is really cool. But it looks aesthetically like a Commodore 64 version of Zelda 2, which is, it's a look. I don't know if it would have been the look I would have went for. We got to know this is 1986 that this game came out. There's boots. But notice this area with the little, brick up here, and it looks just like the underground area in Zelda 2. Not Link's Awakening, Zelda 2, Link to the Past. I forgot the subtitle. Maybe it's just Zelda 2. Let's see here. I feel like Zelda 2 had... So you can't get over that unless you do. Okay. Oh, the sword's there. Crap. And if you see, I made a mistake. So... you don't want to jump over that without getting the sword. There's a sword down here. Because you can't really hurt any of that stuff at the beginning. Because whatever you have is just like a fork, basically, and there's your new sword. Well, it levels up your sword. It's not really a new sword. So it gets you off of that base starter sword, and then if I could actually hit these frogs, frogs are terrifying in real life. Ah. And these ones are a pain. Oh my gosh! Away from me, man! Run! Okay. Next area... oh, this guy's just hanging out here waiting to scrap with me, huh? So you kind of have these dungeons. This one was pretty cool. This first fight's pretty easy, though. On this one, I remember. Just kind of run through it, and then you get... I can't remember what you get. Health? Health. Yeah. Which you need by this point, so you want to come through here usually. At least I'd recommend it. But this is another RPG. These are pretty meaty games, which is one thing for $10. I mean, these aren't games that you'll just play for 5 minutes and set down like most retro games. They've actually aged really well, and that was the thing that struck me the most about this collection, was that the games just aged well. They're just fun to play still to this day, which is so unusual. And you just kind of want to see what happens next. I think Sunsoft made some quality 8-bit games back in the day, and I don't know if they got the credit they deserved, but they did especially great on these Japanese titles. I don't know, their US titles, didn't get as much buzz, obviously, as some of these Japanese ones. I don't think there was high quality, but these are high quality. I don't think I've been this far yet. I'm probably going to die. But look at the, water in the background. Very, very nice. Some nice pixel art. I mean, for 1986, man, this looks great, Now, granted, this is, all HDMI'd out, and, there's no CRT filter on it, But if you really want to know what that would have looked like, it's kind of cool. You can always put that CRT filter on. You can go okay, well, I want to know, this feels too, the graphics are too nice. You can throw on that CRT filter, but I don't personally care for it. I mean, we've moved past that technology at this point. I'm ready to just have a clear picture, so I don't really like that. I don't know what the eggs are about, and if that's a part of the story. These look like ghosts from Pac-Man. I don't really know. I mean... oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to play this game some more, too, but I just got... that probably No, it didn't cause any damage. Crap. Yeah, this is hard. And this is one of those games like Hide Glide is an example. I'm trying to think of what else, but... and Zelda 2, I think, too. The enemies don't stop. They keep spawning, so just move. You know? Just move. Crap. Oh, I'm down to 40. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. I wonder if I can go underneath. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna save it right here because I'm gonna play this all night. But like I said, you know, these are some great games. For $10, I strongly urge you, if you thought these games look cool, to check it out, because, you know, the reality of it is $10. I mean, you can't even get much for $10 these days. I mean, and for them to drop this pretty awesome collection, you know, I mean, I can't really complain too much at all about this collection. I think you guys should pick it up, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, I'm going to give Sunsoft is Back a retro game selection of 9 out of 10. Make sure you guys drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Make sure you guys pick this up. It's a great game. And let me know what you think in the comments below. And I hope y'all have a great day. Consider donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/themikewillexperiment.